Hello everyone, my name is Loco and welcome back to Frostpunk. Today it is time to jump into the third scenario after successfully completing the first and the second one on the hard difficulty. Now apparently it's called the refugees. The safety of the generator was reserved for the wealthy. We seized it so we could build a city where people are equal. But can we accept everyone who comes to seek shelter? So obviously in the first one, we played through the main storyline, and in the second one, we had a couple of engineers and we had to automate the city. If I'm not mistaken, in this third one, we're gonna have a lot more people to deal with. It's time to customize the scenario. I once again want to go ahead and pick the hard difficulty. The game will be more challenging with very little room for error. The people's needs. People will be more likely to get sick and they will become hungry faster. Resources will be gathered slower, technology will be researched slower, and Frostland will have fewer resources. The temperature will drop faster and cold spells will last longer. And then last but not least, people will be more sensitive to bad events and good events will have less of an effect. People will be pessimistic. But without further ado, I think it is time to start. Refugees. We were condemned to die with the rest of the common folk when London was destroyed, but we rose up. We commandeered the ships that were meant to carry the wealthy to safety and sailed north. Here we found a generator and claimed it for ourselves. Now we must gather all our people in this new city before the lords arrive to rob us of our freedom again. We will never submit. Well, they say that, right? But little did they know, they bring in the God Emperor himself. You know, I rule with an iron fist. I'm inspired by Emperor Mengsk from StarCraft, of course. The greatest man to ever rule a kingdom. They think they're doing the right thing. After the ships we stole from the lords got stuck in the frozen ocean, we head out in small groups towards the generator. Most of our people are still on the trail. They have less than 2 weeks of supplies and the weather is getting worse every day. We must do everything we can to make sure they all get here safely. Alrighty, so here we are. Let's first off have a quick little look at the terrain here. It's not quite a circle. It's not like, it's more of like a, it's sort of like a star in a way, right? So I did complete this scenario at some point when the game first came out on one of the easiest difficulties. Obviously today we're playing on hard, which means that I've got very little room for error. I will definitely try and rule with an iron fist, guys. I know. It may sound bad, but my main goal is to make sure that the city survives and, you know, the ends will justify the means. I will really have to... I will have to make some harsh decisions once again. Alrighty, so here we are. I've got 43 people right now, 15 kids, 8 engineers, and 20 idle workers. Judging by that little bit of information, I think there's gonna be a lot of people moving to this town, which already puts me in a bit of an interesting scenario, right? I really don't want to sign the child labor law necessarily. But the thing is, if I don't sign the child labor law, I need to put the kids in their own homes as well, right? And the thing is that they take up a lot of space. Those structures, the child shelters, they take up a lot of space. And I've got a feeling that I'm not gonna have a lot of space and a lot of room to build stuff in general. So that's already one of the first things that I'm running into right now. I want to try and help as many people survive here, but there's no denying that I might have to make some really harsh decisions and make this game a little bit difficult. Alright, so there's actually a destroyed steam core transport. Alright, so there's 2 steam cores over here. Yeah, there's some more on the other side as well. Alright, we got some steel over here. I think I want to assign at least like, I don't know, I think like 8 or so people over to steel. We'll send a couple of dudes right here to watch the wood crates as well. And then also, I guess someone coal is probably not a bad idea, right? And obviously I want to use gathering posts and everything as well, but we'll have to see how this one goes. Let's also go ahead and sign a law. Oh. So, they saw how successful I was during the very first scenario, right? Being the emperor of the people. Apparently they gave me access to the purpose book immediately. There's a house of prayer. And then there's also the neighborhood watch. Wait, you're saying that I've got 2 different ways of playing this one out? So there's the neighborhood watch, which is what we played during the first scenario, where I became an emperor. And I think the house of prayer, this sounds like I can become a god. You know, like if you know, it starts off relatively innocently. But I'm assuming this will go all the way down to becoming an emperor once again. And if I can have a house of prayer. Huh. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I think I'm gonna go with the House of Prayer. But first off, there's a couple of important things that we have to take care of. What I found really early on already is that the extended shift is very, very useful in the early game. And in order to get it, I need to make sure that I sign the emergency shift. Now, is any one of my people gonna complain? I'm unpausing right now. Is any one of you gonna complain? Okay, Julius, you're safe. I hope these shifts are only used for real emergency. William, where do you work, William? Because I see, you work in the coal pile. I see you're complaining. It's a damn shame, William. This happens to your fellow people right now as well. There's gonna be like 1 or 2 guys that are watching these videos for the very first time, and it just happened to stumble on my content, right? For those of you, I don't think I'm actually a bad guy. I just behave like the biggest jerk in this game, okay? Let me have my moment. Alright, we'll get up some gathering posts here right from the get-go. I want to make sure that I can harvest all of these resources in relative safety. Because obviously, you know, having your people actually live is very, very good. Second gathering post over here. There we go. And I think I'll get one over there too. I do want to make sure that these people have houses, obviously. I need to turn on the generator in a little bit. Here we go. There's a housing problem. Captain, it's God Emperor. Thank you very much. Until I decide in what direction I want to go, it's God Emperor, okay? Don't you dare call me Captain. People are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We better do something about it. Wait, it's only -20 though. You know? in Frostpunk terms, -20 is practically summer. But alright, I'll provide shelter for everyone. I have 2 days to provide shelter for all 43 people. So I need to build 5 tents. Fair enough. Should be okay. Should be manageable at least. At least we're still getting some coal income. Because good old William is helping us out. Captain, when facing demands, remember, people don't always want what they actually... Or they don't know what they want. Alright, let's turn on the generator. Here we go. See? The snow is melting. And while you guys don't have houses right now, it's alright, guys. I promise. You'll be okay. I think. Maybe. Let's go ahead and unassign the people right there from the coal. I'll also move 2 dudes out of here as long as William is still going there. Yep, William is still carrying resources. Carry on, William. I want to make sure that I gather the resources from this this set of coal over here. And then I think I want to assign the rest of everyone who I've got to these over here instead. So you guys start getting to work over there. And then also right here over in this second gathering post. There we go. William, fine. Hope you learned your lesson, William. Alright, so that's pretty much the first day done. Now, it's very important that we keep in mind how this is going, right? We have to be very careful. Things can go out of hand real easily. We're gonna go ahead and sign the extended shift law. I don't really want to do child labor, but the thing is, right, child shelters, I need to build child shelters. I don't necessarily have to build one for every single time that I have 15 kids, but if there's gonna be a lot of people in this town, I'm just worried that I won't have enough space. Child labor save jobs. Might not be a bad idea if I want to go with hothouses and whatnot, right? They can obviously work in the hothouses and really produce a lot of food. It's just that costs steam cores. But I don't think steam cores is really nearly as limiting of a supply as I've found so far. I think I might go with child labor save jobs, but we'll see. For now, though, we're gonna go with the extended shift and turn it on in all of the gathering posts that I've got. There we go. That's pretty good, right? 10 hours isn't enough, Ruth. No, or Ruth. None of that, okay? 10 hours is indeed not enough. I'm glad you agree. There's ups and downs, but we're alive. Exactly. Gladys, you know what's up. Alright, so I have a little bit of time remaining right here to build some houses. The tents are, I believe, 10 wood each. Yeah. I also want to make sure that I get myself a cookhouse, which is 20 wood. Actually, quite a lot. I don't need this much coal, I don't think. I'm gonna go ahead and assign some more over there. I wanted to make sure that I also got myself the cookhouse during this this day cycle over here. Gotta make sure that I built this at least reasonably efficiently, right? The thing is, I'm gonna have to try and maximize the amount of space that I've got right here near the center. Is that... Hold up, hold up, hold up. Can I fit a third one on that side? I hope so. Let's give it a try. I can. Alright, good. I think I'm gonna save up for just a little bit as well. Oh, what's this? Andrew Millar. Oh, man. Wait. William. I'll be damned. Was that the same William? Probably. So wait, what's that? Oh, a lot more people have arrived. The first of the refugees. The first group is finally here. We were relieved to learn that the trail is still negotiable. They saw another group behind them who should arrive soon. Alrighty. So yeah, we have a lot more people making their way downtown, walking fast. Sorry. We don't have a lot of wood. Let's make sure that we, yeah, have the newly arrived immediately go to town on these wood crates. I want you guys to claw them up with your hands. Dig them. Dig them up real quick. Let's get the cookhouse going. That one needs to be as close to the center as possible either way, so I don't think I can really optimize the space very much. This will have to do. I still have to make sure, obviously, that all of these people have houses, so... One tent over on that side, sure. And then the why is that one taking up so much more space? You see that? That's weird, right? Look at that. Why did that tent just take up like a spot and a half? I don't quite understand that. I think there's something weird as far as like the layout. I'm not sure how that... I don't know if I can even fix that. I have no idea. Anyway, so that should be my 5 tents done, and that should be enough shelter for the people, at least for our very first thing over there. Very good. Now, we do want to make sure that we get ourselves food. The cookhouse is going to finish up in just a little bit. I also want to make sure that, for now at the very least, I get myself a hunter's hut. Although I don't know if I can really easily make use of that. Tricky, tricky. Workers needed, yeah. Consider child... wait, did she just say consider signing the child labor law? Should I just do it, guys? I don't think I can run with child shelters. I don't think. The game is really pushing me into the direction of child labor here. Which sounds bad, right? And I guess it is a terrible thing, but considering we are in a life or death situation, having just a bunch of kids run around the generator all day is not particularly useful. While I do like having the engineer apprentices, I think that I'm gonna go with child labor safe jobs. I think it's the only proper thing to do. So they can also work in these workspaces, which might not be the worst of things. Alright, there we go. I gotta try and make sure that everyone is, you know, carrying their weight, I suppose. As terrible as that sounds. Alright, so this should at the very least, there we go, fix that issue as far as the shelter goes. Hope goes up a little. We can, move a couple of kids over to the cookhouse. Basically, the kids can all work in things like, for example, in just a little bit, right? Right now, we're still taking care of all of these resources around the camp, but we can have them work in hot houses and in cookhouses and basically provide food and whatnot, which I think is fair enough, right? Is that fair enough? Am I a jerk? Probably am. All right, we also need to get ourselves a health medical post and also, of course, a hunter's hut. All that is very important. We'll focus on that during the next day. As it is right now, people are hungry, which is unfortunate. Minus 30 degrees. But people are getting back to work. Alright. Can we get a medical post over here? I want to like have like a nice little area for the medical posts. Right? So this is like this. I can fit 3 of them over here. I think I'm actually gonna dedicate this little area over here to medical posts, and then the rest can be done differently in a little while. There we go. Can I sort of like can I set it up like that? It should do, right? And I can destroy that road over there, and then we can sort of have like assigned parts of the city that we don't have to worry about as much. All right. All right, so we got that one going, and then I also want to make sure that we get an area dedicated to hunters. So this is the medical post over here. I kind of want to have the hunter huts, I think, on the outer rim here. Probably not a terrible spot. Right? So we're gonna have like in the same, I guess, quadrant or so of this of the city, we're gonna have the hunter huts, the food production, as well as the medical posts and all that. Should be okay. At least, I think. Okay, let's actually put it over there instead. Probably better. Is that gonna... How's that? How is that not perfectly on the corner? Is that on the corner? Oh yeah, it is. All right. Cool. So that should do. And then the last thing that I also want to set up is gonna be the workshops. So hunter huts have a base heating level of 2. Cookhouses do have a base heating level 1, but they also, you can see that little heating icon over there that indicates that it needs to be heated at all times. The same for the medical post. I think I can put away the hunter huts quite comfortably at a little bit of a distance. Hot houses probably also. Maybe I should actually stick to hunter huts instead. It might be better. Well, we'll see. There's only one thing to do right now. We'll just go from there. The same can actually be set right here for the workshops. Workshops also don't need a lot of heating. So I think I want to make sure that I also produce or put those in like a good position, right? So we have the hunter huts over there. Maybe the workshops right next to it, so we can have like a bunch of hunter huts in that circle around it, and then the workshops on the other end. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Very good. All right, now I've got a very limited amount of food here in general. I hope that I can get some more in just a little while. As it is right now though, I think I'm gonna go with soup. Make sure that I sign that law right now. We'll switch it over in just a little bit. As soon as I've got enough food, that is, obviously. Right now I don't really have that, which is unfortunate. Discontent goes pretty high up already, but it's probably not a massive deal. Let's also make sure that we get ourselves the gathering post over on this end. There's a lot of resources that we want to make sure we grab before we really get into, you know, the swing of things over here. I also need to make sure that I get one more gathering post over on this end. So we'll destroy all of these gathering posts, obviously, in a little bit. It's just that we want to make sure that we gather all of the resources that is close to our camp, or that are close to our camp, as soon as possible. More sick beds needed. I will open a medical post. Yeah, I already did. It's actually building right now. That's the easiest quest I've ever done. Okay, very good. We still have to also continue putting down 2 houses, by the way. 2 tents. And I'm already gonna be looking right here at the 2nd ring. Already. So that's really quick. I do have to make sure that I leave some space here for our command towers. For our order. There we go. So that should be set up properly. And I think like this, we should not be in a terrible spot. Now where exactly? Hey, we got some idle engineers? I didn't even realize that. Alright, well, it's okay. You guys can get to work soon. More people? Oh, that's why. Another group arrives. The next group of our brothers and sisters have joined us. They are relieved to finally see our city. Alright. If you guys could start working as well in just a little bit, that'd be awesome. So we have 5 dudes right here in the medical post. That immediately fulfills my my healthcare promise there. Not bad. And then secondly, I also want to make sure that I put the dudes right over here in the factory or in the workshop. That allows me to start researching something. And I think I'm going to go immediately into the beacon. Make sure that I can start employing scouts, which is very important. And then for the people that are currently working with their hands, some of you at the very least, all of the kids can go ahead and work in the gathering post. And we need to make sure that all of this is gathered as soon as possible. Okay, so that's a hunter hut over there. Well, you know what? The 13 of you that are working over here, you guys need to go to the hunter hut instead. And there's also 2 of you working over in that place. Let's get you guys on the way like that. Very good. One of our people died. Oh no, Morris, I'm sorry. Not much I can change. F for Morris. Oh no, guys, stop, stop. Gladys, no, Gladys was being nice to me earlier. That was her, right? Oh man. We already have too much coal. So one thing I found out, by the way, when you have a lot of discontent like this, is that one of the things you can do to try and lower it is just turn off the generator, or turn on the overdrive for a little bit. Is that gonna, like, melt the discontent? Yo, guys! Whoa, 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 what's going on? Julius? Man, everyone's hungry. That's the bad thing, right? We are gonna get some food here in just a little bit, but we're gonna have to assign quite a lot of people to that food gathering. I don't really have another way of doing it right now. Alright, we can go ahead and assign another law once again. You know what? Since I can go ahead and immediately head on over right here to the Book of Purpose, I could get the Neighborhood Watch, but I can also get the House of Prayer. I'm assuming these will probably work similarly, maybe? We need a place to practice our faith in peace. After introducing this law, another one can be passed after 1 day and 12 hours. New building, the House of Prayer. New ability called Sermon, House of Prayer in the Temple. People living nearby will gather to pray, which will raise their hope. Sounds good. How much do these things cost? Quite a bit, actually, but...
New law. A new law has passed.
Cool stuff. That is pretty awesome, not gonna lie. I hope I'm not in a terrible spot already, by the way. Oh man, these churches are big. Alright, so we have a House of Prayer. The circle is quite large as well, though, right? You see that radius that it reaches? I almost feel like I should push it back a little bit more. Base heating level 2. Yeah, it doesn't need to be super close. Yeah, over here is kind of a waste. Considering I'm going to be building a lot of tents around this area, we'll get one started on this side. There we go, and then we have to start another one on the other side as well. Don't know if I'm gonna have to employ people in the House of Prayer. I can imagine I would. Child injured at work. Alright, fine. Give the kid a day off. It's alright. Looks like, by the way, my my discontent is still pretty high. It must be because it's not super cold yet. Speaking of super cold, though, soon it definitely will be very chilly. The steel wreckage has been depleted. Where are my engineers working right now? We got some over here still. I think it's time for us to get a second workshop as well. It's very important we get that technology going as soon as possible. I also kind of want to assign more people to the gathering of just simply food, right? I don't have a lot of food gathering right now, which makes me a little anxious. Let's remove some of the people from this side over here. I need 5. And we'll put them over on this side instead, at the wood crates, and then also the destroyed steam core transport. There we go. So that's gonna, since I have a lot of coal already, right, that's gonna probably make life just a little bit easier. We still have some of the items to gather on this side too. More steel once again, and then also that steam core. So a lot of important things we have to get gathered here as soon as possible. Okay. People are hungry. I will not write. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't really do anything about that right now. I'm trying to bring you guys food. They are bringing us some in just a little bit. I wonder if I should assign a second group here as well to the gathering of food. It's just such a min-maxing, right? Because I really want to make sure that I get rid of all of these things as soon as I can. It's just hard to balance the amount of people you want to assign to each one of the posts. Alright, here's the House of Prayer. Wait, do I have to put people in there? Wow, I do not have to put any people in there. They just go there in the morning and that's it. This is my new logo, guys. This is my church. Meet your new God. More than half of our people have access to the House of Prayer. People feel a lot better living near a House of Prayer. It reminds them about their higher purpose and it gives them hope. Understandably. Alright. So wait, does this mean I can still sign the purpose laws as well? No. Okay, so the other one is no longer accessible. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we got one over there covering a lot of the tents already. I really want to focus my efforts on building most of the homes of the people close to those houses of prayer if I can. And then I think I'm gonna have like another segment over on the other side, right? That makes sense. I'm gonna have to build like another one. I don't know. I would say probably over here. I would just have to build all of the houses in range of that circle. Right? Well, we don't necessarily have to put them all that close together, right? We can always put them over there. So, yeah, as long as we build tents and homes in that circle, we're gonna be fine. Wonder if I should move it over a little bit more and wait for these coal piles and whatnot to be depleted first. I think that might not be a bad idea. Yeah. Alright, well, for now. Really? I can't build a tent in there? How can I? That's weird. How is that not possible? Do you think roads actually block tents? I'm never quite sure about that. I'm gonna... you know what? I'm actually gonna dismantle that building. And we'll try and see if I can optimize it a little bit more, because... wait, now I can? Now cancel. Wait, does that work? So wait, maybe it is the road that was blocking it. I'm not sure. Anyway, apparently starting up the dismantling, squeezing in another tent over there. And then, yeah, that seemed to do. Interesting. Several families have reached our city. Unfortunately, some of the children got lost near the trail bend. They are distraught and beg you to help their child. Yeah, I will. I'm trying to research the beacon right now. That one will be finishing in just a little bit, okay? So once again, more people have arrived in the city. You guys can get to work immediately. Please go ahead. Get rid of all the natural resources, man. There's a lot of it over here. We don't have a lot of, we don't have a lot of food production. That's one of my main issues. Really think I need to assign as many of them as I can. Still some over here too. I have more than enough coal. I don't really need any more coal. Alright. Let's put another 15 people right there in the hunters' huts. So hopefully they will bring in more and more of this food. Alright. Already, this is pretty tricky. I wonder if I should have, like, flipped the medical post, because I feel like I'm wasting space here. I don't think it really matters in the grand scheme of things as long as we build all of the structures in that area, but... Bloody hell, says Dorothy. I've had enough of this. We need another here. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. People are very pissed. Alright, maybe it's time to reduce some of that overtime work they're doing. Because there's no denying that I am gonna have a hard time completing anything in this game if my people are not with me. Alright. Early game is always difficult though. A protective mother. A mother has refused to let her daughter go to work, afraid she'll get injured. We could look the other way for this time, but others might see it as unfair. We will not make an exception. No exceptions. None of that. Alright. I really want to get rid of all of the resources though that are nearby. I really don't think I need this many of them. This will all be gathered relatively quickly. Am I still getting a lot of wood income right now though? Not really, right? Let's do this a little bit differently. I don't think I necessarily need to have all the people over on that side. There's still some wood over here and then also obviously some on that area. Don't think it might be a bad idea to focus on that first. Wood is basically needed for everything right now, so it's probably a good idea to pick up as much of it as I can. Steel and whatnot is still important, but not at the same level. I don't think I need to worry about coal right now at all, so we'll assign you once again over on that side. Alright. Cool, it's a little messy right now. This next day is actually a very important one. Since I haven't really been gathering a lot of food in general, I'm a little worried that the people are gonna get really pissed off here at me. They are gonna return right now, but there's a lot of hungry people. I also don't have a lot of medical facilities. I wonder if I should maybe get another one. I can now go ahead and build a beacon though, which is really nice. It's 35 steel though, it's very expensive. There is a little bit of steel that I'm gathering, but most of it is over on this side. Tricky, tricky. Already. Very tricky. Well, I need to get to 35 steel as soon as possible, so I may as well just assign them like that. Alright. Now the temperature is gonna drop in about a day and a half. I think for now we're probably okay. Do have to keep it in mind though. Hunter gear? Thanks to better snowshoes and enhanced camouflage, hunters setting out from the hunter huts will return with more food. Sounds great. Hut houses though might be useful as well. Steelworks, coal thumper, sawmill. Steam hubs. As it is right now, temperature I don't think is that important yet. So I really have to make a decision if I want to run hunter huts or hut houses. There's quite a lot of great upgrades you can have for your flying hunters and all that. You know what? We played flying hunters in the previous one, and that one actually ended up pretty great. The thing is, I'm just worried about the amount of people that are gonna be in my city this time around, and I'm gonna have to all give them jobs, right? Including now, I guess the kids as well. And I think it's perfect to get some of the income from our hot houses. It's just that it uses up steam cores, and I'm a little worried about that. But as soon as I can, I wanna make sure that I grab that upgrade. I don't actually need this many people on the food gathering either. Let's put one in there. There we go. Okay, let's stack up. To the drawing boards. We're out of wood, but that's okay. The wood crates have been depleted. People are still working over there, so that's alright. I'm still gathering coal somewhere. Where's this coal coming from? Is there any... Oh, there's still some coal on this side. Okay, that's why. I was gonna say, where's all the coal getting gathered from? But there's more than just the steam cores. I hope I'm gonna have enough steam cores, though. It's one of those limiting things, right? That I have a hard time judging. You never really know exactly how useful it's gonna be. Alright. So anyway, this gathering post can now be destroyed. The people are gonna be available for different tasks now, which is okay. There we go. Considering I've got quite a lot of ill people, I think it's already time for me to pick up the second medical post. Quite early on. We'll assign some of the engineers over there in just a little bit. 2 of the engineers over on that side. And then we'll continue gathering some of these resources here as well. Good. Did I destroy that little bit of road over there? I did not. Alright. Cold homes. I will not address this right now. I'm sorry. Discontent is very high, guys. Already very, very high. Not a big fan. Can I get my beacon underway soon? $20 wood. It's not that much, but it's gonna have to wait another day. Actually, no. I got it right now. Alright, so this one can be as far away as we need it to be. Zero reason to put it really close. Although it does have to be connected with a street as well, so... Still not gonna be able to connect it right now. The Rebirth of Faith. Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really needed the proper place of worship. You know, I'm a man of the people, what can I say? They remember Emperor Loco, the cruel heart man, who only did what, you know, was important. Now, however, we're getting a much better version of me. Alright, we can introduce another law, once again. What is all of this? Evening prayer. Well, we shall meet and pray together to warm not only our bodies, but also our souls. Alright. New ability called Evening Prayer, House of Prayer, or in a temple. An evening service will be held in place of worship. People will gather together to talk and pray. Food will be distributed among the participants. So wait, what does this do? So this will just raise hope in general. This one will actually lower discontent and raise hope. It's pretty impressive. This one, oh, that's shrines. A small shrine where passerbys can pray and put their trust in faith, gaining hope. Well, I don't think that's really something I have to worry for right now, but good to keep that in mind. Alrighty. So, there's this section over here with the cemetery and the corpse disposal where I can get the ceremonial funerals, which I found to be really good in like small groups of people, right? So they can really bond, I guess. Or we can also pick up the organ transplants, which really helps out quite a bit. In particular, I believe if we go with the hot houses. So let's try out the corpse. This sounds terrible once again. People are gonna be quite pissed off at me. I'm really pushing the limits right now, by the way, guys. I might very well be making or I might very well be making a little bit too, like I might be pushing this just a little bit too much. Right? Discontent is super high. I hope I'm not like messing this up. Seriously hope that I don't. Lack of medical care, controversial laws, people ignored, request ignored. Alright. Trying, okay? I'm trying. I think I'm doing the best thing I can, but there's no denying. Oh, I got some of that resources back because of the poster that got destroyed, okay. I'm really trying. Bloody hell, I've just had about enough, says Lily. Alright, is anyone still working overtime? I don't think so, right? I have to be careful, my discontent is super high. I can once again turn on overdrive for just a little bit and improve the warmth around this area. Not sure if that's really gonna do anything, but... Okay, there we go. These wood crates are still being gathered. And as soon as that road finishes, I can get the beacon underway too. Double rations for kids? I'm sorry, I cannot afford it. I don't have enough food. I kind of want to have another one of these hunter huts once again. It's just hard to afford. Because it's very pricey. Alright, so we are at the drawing boards right now. I can get the medical post upgrade. Temperature is gonna drop substantially very soon though, guys. That's an issue. I think it's time for the generator power upgrade. I think that has to be our first priority right now. Yeah, the beacon has been built, which is great. Oh man, we can actually see that more people are arriving in just a little bit. Now we can see when they are getting here. That's a big deal. That means that we can actually prepare. That's very nice. I need to get a wall drill, but I think top priority right now is getting that temperature ready to go. Alright, we need to assign 5 people. 5 workers, that is. I can't. I literally cannot. Oh man, well I guess I can, but I need to assign a bunch of people right here to become a scouting party, but once again I need more wood for that. So wait, do I still have any wood to even gather? There's coal over here, steel over here, destroyed steam core transport over there. Do I not have any wood right now? I could temporarily destroy some of these gathering posts, but that's a really lazy solution. I need to get the wall drill out, right? How the heck do I get that? There's also 20 wood to get that thing going. I don't have any steam cores either, so it's not like I can really do very much with it. Ooh. Not a good start, guys. Not a good start at all. I'm a little hesitant here. The temperature drop is really gonna hurt. I need to get... So, top priority right now is the generator power upgrade. I need 20 wood for that. As it is right now, though, I'm pretty sure... Am I still gathering any wood? No. I'm gathering absolutely none. There's... steam core production over here. That's all fine and dandy. Okay, let's destroy this gathering post over here, too. That's pretty bad. Okay, so it's gone. We can get ourselves the generator power upgrade. That will be nice. And then we're gonna have to get 20 more wood somewhere to get the wall drill going as soon as possible as well. I wanted to get the organ transplants. We could use them to save lives and all that, right? So the sick recover faster. Might be smart.
Hear me.
I'm not letting anyone cut into my parts. She doesn't like it. People are hungry. Yeah, I will not address this. I'm sorry. I cannot. I need 20 wood, guys. We'll destroy another one of these gathering posts, I guess. I need 20 woods for the wall drill. I think I got a little ahead of myself when using the House of Prayer. We can, you know... we can use the sermon right here. That's pretty good, right? Alright, at least I'm gonna have some wood again. But... the temperature drop is coming up very soon. We'll see, I suppose, if we can survive this. Discontent's very high. I've been trying my best. But I think I got a little bit ahead right here, spending my my resources. I thought that for some reason I had a lot more there than I actually did. Alright, well we got some coal piles over here. Yeah, okay. So all of you that are currently working here, just start, I guess, digging this stuff up with your hands. All of the people that just arrived, I know. It's not great. There's not much I can change, though. I think I spend a little bit too much right there on... I should be able to spend just this little bit, right? I think I spend a little bit too much. I'm sorry, Martha. I think I spent a little bit too much wood on, for example, things like the House of Prayer. I think I don't want to grab that too early. Temperature is gonna drop substantially here. I can turn on overdrive for just a little bit. My research should hopefully prevent this from being the end of the game. Because I should be able to turn on the, Woo! Wait, what? My discontent just dropped so fast. Did you see that? That was a little crazy there. I don't even know what just made it drop so much. Just having that snow pit? Like the what's it called? Yeah, the snow pit? Alright, interesting. By the way, I only have a couple hours remaining right here on the House of Prayer. I hope I can get that thing up in time. We must do something. Yeah, we can go ahead and chop off people's limbs if we need to. Can we get that research done, please? No. Can we get that research done, please? For the heater? Okay. Generator power upgrade. Now we must get the wool drill here as well. The wool drill is gonna allow us to get a decent amount. I do have one steam core now, which is good. How much does a wool drill cost to make? 20 lumber as well for a wool drill? Man. I'm getting wrecked. Gotta destroy that thing. That brings me up to 18. If I destroy some of the roads over here. Hey, okay. I should have just barely enough for the wool drill. It's just that I need to create a road to get there as well. I'm probably gonna fill the quest to build a second House of Prayer, guys. Which is very worrisome. I think I also got a little bit ahead of myself right here with the gathering posts. So where is the wool drill? Well, it doesn't matter. We'll have to finish the research first anyway, and we're not there yet. How much does one of these churches cost? 30 wood. Guys, I don't think I can get that within 20 hours. Oh, man. Gonna have to get rid of this gathering post over here, too. Just start digging all of this up with your hands instead, okay? We have to destroy some more roads. Coal, steel. Here's the... Okay, so this is where the drill is supposed to come. Where the drill is supposed to go. I think I've only got a single one. So it is going to give us quite a lot of resources, but I do have to be rather careful. Should be able to connect that, though. Without, like, dying.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out.
So the fact that I run out of wood, though, is really terrifying, right? My overdrive is very high as well, and if I turn that off, immediately some of these tents are gonna be very cold. We don't have enough food. I think surviving, like, the first 10 days is gonna be the hardest thing in this one. Because I'm not all too impressed right now by my own situation. Is there any other way that I can get myself more lumber? I've got 9 hours remaining on the House of Prayer. I do want to build a second one. It's just that creating one is very expensive. As far as lumber goes. I kind of have to, though. I don't really have much of a choice. Well, let's just finish it, I guess. And I will have to find another way to get to that 20 lumber count. So I have to somehow, some way, get myself some more wood. I even need wood right here to start up the beacon as well, which I cannot do. Man! Oh, this is a terrible start. This is a really bad start. This is not what I hoped for at all. I thought I was doing a great job. And I think I really was until I realized that my wood was getting very low and I had no other way of getting it. I mean, a sawmill might be a good option here too. But all things considered, I don't think I can continue this one right now. Where am I gonna get 20 wood? Am I gonna really destroy a tent? How much is that gonna give me? I'm gonna have to destroy 2 tents. Oh my god. Well, these ones are cold anyway, so I guess that kinda, like, makes me feel a little better about myself. Alright. I'm sorry. Stop dying, everyone, please. Organic fertilizer. So this is great. If you want to use the corpses as fertilizer in hothouses. As it is right now, though, not much I can do. We have sustained life and we got the radical treatment. I think I'm gonna try and sign the radical treatment one. Just so people will at the very least live. Alright, I need this technology tree to finish its research. House of Prayer built. So at least I did that. But look how many people are hungry right now. Guys, and even if I can build right now my my wall drill, I can still not really do very much here. Because I simply don't have enough this is terrible. I simply don't have enough like wood right now to connect it with a road, so I once again have to like destroy another one of these houses. Coal pile depleted. Alright, here we go. Our saving grace. The wool drill. Please tell me I've got enough lumber right here to... Okay, I do. Alright, I do. Alright, good. Doesn't really matter all too much. Can I maybe do it from the other side? Is that faster or better, you think? No, it's 9. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. I just need to get it connected and have people work there as soon as possible. Alright, a road should be built there. Yeah, I know. We have a limited amount of steam cores. I'm 100% aware of that. Please get it working on the wall drill. Please. We got a lot more people coming to the city in just a second. People are hungry. I know people are hungry. Okay. Put everyone in there. Alright, so they're going to town right now on the wall drill. I'll make them work longer shifts. Which might be a little bad right now, but it'll make sense in the long run. I promise. And it should at the very least start bringing in some more lumber again, right? Is it? I mean, efficiency right now at 0%, because it's 10 PM, Loco. It's 10 PM. Calm down. Man, alright. I thought I was starting off on the right foot, but I'm really not all too impressed with how this is going right now. Alright, I can't sign another law once more. Which would be nice. A fighting arena? I'm gonna have to build one. At least that's one way to relieve tension, I guess, right? People are not gonna be too pissed off. Alright, fine. We'll sign the law.
Hear me. New law.
I'm itching to see a good fight. Georgia does not mess around. Alright, temperature is gonna go back up in just a second. More people are arriving. A lot of homeless people here as well. Alright, temperature going up. We're getting ourselves some wood again, which is great. Let's get ourselves one of these parties. Alright? That would be very helpful, please. Let's actually I need 5 of them in total. Let's there we go. Let's get a scouting party. And we'll get it underway immediately. We know that the kids are currently at the trail bend, right? But it's okay. We'll have some time. We got 7 days before we need to really make our way over there. Now I can also finally start housing these people. But first, I think I'm gonna spend some more wood right here on getting another one of these researches underway. Coal mining would be nice. I've got a steam core ready to go. I wonder if coal thumpers are gonna be better though, if I'm gonna have to assign a lot of people, right? That might be one of the better ways of doing it. I'm kinda tempted to get hot houses underway first. Okay, let's get hot houses. If I can somehow salvage this, it would be great. I can now also start building some homes for these people. Temperature is gonna stay like this for a while, which is probably good. But I cannot forget about the fact that we are gonna run into some issues very soon again. Because my coal is running low, and I currently have no proper coal production, nor do I actually have any proper food. We got currently 44 people on idle, doing absolutely nothing. So this is the amount of steam cores that I have right now. Maybe hunter huts would have been a better option, guys. Well, I'm getting these people some homes. We need to build 3 more. And actually, we need to build like 7 more in order to properly run this. Man, oh man. Trying to make sure that everyone has a home before the end of this episode. At least the amount of wood we're getting right now is great, right? That wall drill really brings in a lot of it. Like, that wall drill is phenomenal. That wall drill does not mess around. Actually, this one is still... oh, no. The people have already arrived. I was gonna say, what's going on? Urgent for treatment. Alright. Captain, our people have gathered to protest. The number of untreated sick keeps rising, but you seem to ignore the problem. Alright. We'll build another medical post. I don't have a ton of engineers, though, but fair enough. I can start up another one. How many engineers do I currently not have working at the spot that they're supposed to? 0. Alright. I don't have a ton of engineers. There's more coming up in just a little bit. Let's get another medical post. And just to be in time, I guess I'm also gonna already start constructing another one. According to these survivors, a group of refugees took a wrong turn at the White Pass. They'll surely die if we don't send the scouts to help them. Okay. We'll get them underway soon. Need to get some roads over here too. I don't have any lumber right now, so that's a little unfortunate. Yeah, I would like to get the care house and eventually prosthetics. It would be very nice to have. Alright, abandoned camp. We can explore the abandoned camp and take their resources. We found scraps from a diary amongst the remains of the camp. Today, we finished building the generator for the lords. Now, at last, we can set out for London to bring our families here to safety. Reads the last entry. Just keep on scouting, guys. Actually, is there a time on when I need to be here? This one is 6 days remaining. You know what, actually? Scouts, head on over towards the trail band, please. I would like to upgrade my scouts as well, right? I would like to do a lot of different things. I have a lot of dreams, okay? I would like to complete some of this, but I'm actually very hesitant at the hothouse situation, guys. I don't think it's smart. Because I've got so many people currently on idle, I just don't think it makes sense. Well, we can finish the research right now. It's just that every single one of the coal mines I want to make is gonna cost me one of those steam cores as well, and I only have 2. Problems. I hope that even though all of the problems that you enjoyed watching this episode, If you are new to the channel, I upload 6 days a week. I upload Monday through Saturday. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as future videos go live. If you are really enjoying the content, consider clicking that join icon right next to the sub button as well. It costs you €5 a month, but it helps support the channel directly, and there's also a couple of cool perks. You'll learn more when you actually click on it. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you once again in the next one.